Good morning. This is daily attendance for November 20th. Okay. This will be midterm week. It will also be Thanksgiving week. So you will be having Thanksgiving break from the 22nd to the 24th. Okay. Your assignments will be due, well, daily attendance is due on the 20th. And then of course your chapter assignment, which will be chapter 3, will be due on the 21st. Okay, you will be having midterms on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of November. We will, though, however, for my class, have midterms this week. This is week 3. I usually have midterms on the 3rd week. In addition to that, I like you being done with your midterms for my class. So a week before, so that way you study for your midterms for other classes. That doesn't mean that we will not have an assignment on the week of your midterms, but that just means that you won't have to worry about my class. You get done with the assignment like a regular chapter test, and then that's it. For your midterm, it will be a regular chapter test, but I will grade it as a midterm. All right. So we will be having midterm this week, and you get it done, and then that way you can study for Thanksgiving break for your other classes, but it will just be like a regular assignment. All right, so that's that. Chapter assignments will be due on Tuesday midnight. Make sure that you do it in a Word document, not a PDF. When you save your document, you have an option of saving it in a specific format, so you can learn how to do that. Everything that you have to turn in is a specific way that I want it, and that's really building your skill set to be able to navigate through your iPad or any type of device, whether it be computer or your phone, and be able to navigate through it. Okay, if you do not have an iPad, you have a phone, and there is computers all over the school. There's computer labs. There's computers in the library. If you can do it on a computer. So there's many ways that you can do your work if you are missing some specific device that you think you should do it in. There's other possibilities. So remember that my class is about problem solving mostly, because my class is super, super easy. Okay, so remember that it needs to be in a Word document. I do not accept written work. Okay, it needs to be copied and pasted unless you have to write something in. Use your common sense. Right? It needs to be in a Word document, copied and pasted with the answers highlighted. If you need to type in your answers, but also highlight them. They need to have your name, my name, the assignment number, and your class, whatever section. So section A500, on top of your class, it tells you what it is. So if it's reading comprehension, it's English 133, and then you state what section, A500 or A501. Same deal for technical writing, that's English 145, and business communication is BC. Okay, and that's how I reference my classes, and they sort of tell you at the top of my class what it is. All right, having to do a little bit of housekeeping before we get on to the homework assignment, the midterm that's going to be due this week. Okay, remember it's a midterm. So on November 14th, I uploaded a daily attendance. All right, so I have most of you that turned it in, but there was confusion on it because it was less than a minute, and YouTube has a thing where if it's less than a minute, it's considered a short. So that went into a different category. That's why I really tell you to really turn on the notifications so you will be notified when I upload. I think it usually pops up whatever it is that I uploaded, and then you're not, then you're in the loop and you know that I uploaded, because I have students, text me, hey miss, there is no upload, so I re-uploaded yesterday's. Don't be assuming things, okay? And don't modify the instructions I have given you unless I specify and unless I tell you and give you those instructions. So a lot of people uploaded, Monday's daily attendance. Monday's daily attendance is not Tuesday's daily attendance. Monday's daily attendance was November 13th, I think, and Tuesday's daily attendance was November 14th. I am not going to take the same one. All right, so don't assume anything. Also, don't be sending me things, oh, you know what, I have this correction, I messed up on the daily attendance, here goes my correction. I'm not accepting it. I didn't tell you that I was going to accept it, so be mindful of that, okay? So because November 14th really was a hot mess, all right, and my bad because it was a short. Although on your end, if you know that I'm going to upload, please look around. I know that there's a lot of people that don't do YouTube, but mostly everybody, there's very few people that don't have social media, so don't know how to navigate through it. It is your responsibility to look for the video if it's sort of kind of weird or whatever. Make sure that it's there. Ask a person, hey, is Miss Edwin whatever, and of course it's a short. But because it was my bad, and because I uploaded it, didn't realize that it was so short, okay, of a message, although I knew that it was going to be a short message and really thought that you guys would really enjoy that. And so once it uploaded, didn't realize the repercussions that it would be under a short, although I do YouTube all the time, so I knew that, but I didn't understand or didn't realize, not understand, that you all wouldn't find it. So I am going to eliminate November 14th in terms of a grade. Okay, so I will not count November 14th as daily attendance for grade. That does not affect your attendance in any way, shape, or form, as long as you turned in your November 13th, okay? But I will be eliminating November 14th. Was that the correct date? Because then people get confused. Yeah, I will not be taking the grade for November 14th, and I'm just going to eliminate that assignment because there was confusion, okay? If you are having trouble in my class, when you tell me that there's other people that are having trouble, that is not solace, okay? That just means that you are in a group where you guys don't understand anything, and maybe you should go back and reread or rewatch or go over my class. My class is very explicit, it's very simple, and the instructions are there. So you get nothing out of telling me, well, there's other people that don't understand. I have about 400, and it's usually a 10% or less than a 10% that doesn't understand, and that's not a whole lot, okay? That's sort of the norm and statistical, okay? All right, so if you don't understand my class, I'm on Mondays and Tuesdays in the library from 9 to 11 a.m. If you need a special accommodation in terms of meeting with me outside my office hours, then you need to communicate that. I also have video chat and text. So if you show up to the library past my office hours on a day that I do not have office hours, if you show up on Wednesday after 11:30, well, I'm not going to be there. Don't expect for me to be there if you have not made special arrangements for me to be there, okay? And don't be trashing me and saying that I haven't communicated with you and you've tried to get a hold of me. If you've contacted me one day and I still haven't gotten a hold of you, or if you haven't really contacted me and you say in the text, Miss, I've been trying to, to get a hold of you, that's just saying that I don't respond and that I don't get back to me. So be mindful, all right? I always hate these messages, but they're always consistent. And, it's always the ones that are having trouble that are the ones that, sort of create problems, okay? So I'm there, I'm available, I'm basically available 24/7. I do have hours in terms that I will not text back on Teams, but I will get back to you as soon as as soon as those hours pass, okay? So I will not be taking the grade for November 14th, and I will be eliminating that grade. So, that. I also had mentioned that I was gonna open up November 7th, I think. I go back and forth on that because that was the second week. I think that was the second week. Or was it November 7th? Yeah. I think that was the second week, and I was just giving you guys breaks. When I tell you, hey, get a hold of me and contact me and re-upload, that means you need to do it right away. That doesn't mean that I give you an option to, get a hold of me about, 4 days later or a whole week later. You get emails just as well as I do stating that you got a 0, stating that I put comments on there stating whatever problem was with the homework or the assignment that you didn't understand and you got a 0 on. So be mindful of that. So I will be opening up, just because I am a woman of my word, on November 7th, okay? So I will be opening that up. If you have not gotten it in, get it in. This is for daily attendance. And also, if you had a mistake, make sure that you re-upload it and just take it and correct it. You do need to title your videos, okay, or not your videos, your assignments that are late. You need to title them corrected, okay, corrected assignment. So that way I know that you uploaded it. I cannot tell on my end, especially since it's already been graded, that you re-uploaded the work if I give you a break, okay? So I have no way of identifying it, all right? So you need to say re-upload corrected assignment, okay? If you just upload, then it doesn't show that it's a new upload for me, all right? Also, if I tell you that you're okay and that you can, I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, so I will reopen November 7th. Stay on the lookout for that. I'll probably do that on Monday, okay? And I will reopen chapter 2, just because I'm super nice, really, in the end. I mean, people, get it together. If you're struggling with my class, you're going to struggle with life, period. That means you can't follow instructions. That means you don't read. That means you won't even click on the correct corresponding videos. I mean, this is about you. This isn't about my inefficiency because it's not there. All right. In terms of like, everything's there. Everything's explained. If you can't find something, hustle it. Talk to me. Press on everything. Click on everything, right? Read. If you would just read or watch my videos completely. I had a whole class, and I know when you guys cheat, okay? I had a whole class with this last week's assignment, okay? That got the wrong video. Be careful who you ask, right? And who you're taking directions from. Take directions from me. And if you're just passing along or thinking that that's the video, make sure that it's correct, okay? Because you obviously have not seen my work. You obviously don't know what's going on. If at this point you don't know what video to turn in for a daily attendance, I don't know what to say, okay? So I will be opening up November 7th and chapter 2, okay? When I have time. Now, so that'll probably be on Monday. If you upload a late assignment, you're on my time. You're always on my time because we have school assignments and there's deadlines that have to be met. But if you missed an assignment, I'm going to get to it when I get to it, which means that whenever I have time, because I'm giving you a break. So don't harass me about, did you grade it when you just uploaded that day or the following day? You're late, okay? You made a mistake. This is a favor that we're doing, okay, in terms of the school, the teachers. So anyways, preaching to the choir, if you're up to date in all the assignments, you have 100, you really know what's going on, you found the short, right? There's something that's off in terms of the links and you advise me, I thank you very much, and you make my job so much easier, but mostly you make your life so much easier because you get through things easier and you're able to resolve and become a problem solver. So I highly encourage everybody that is not at the place to really work through your problem solving skills and be able and be assertive to work through the things that you're challenged with. And if it's just simple instructions, really, really take some time, calm down, read, reread, have somebody else read it and explain it to you, or have me explain it to you, but it's all there, okay? And if you read, those daily attendance that you guys are incorrectly uploading that are lecture videos, it precisely says there, if you just read the caption in the bottom, it says, this is not a daily attendance video. This is a lecture video. All you have to do is that. It's in bold, okay? It's not highlighted because the program doesn't allow for me to highlight it. So moving right along, okay? Thank you so much for my rant. And I'm really tired of doing the rants, but I have to do them because there's people that are lost still in week 3. So this is week 3. This is chapter 3 that we will be doing, and this is midterm. As I mentioned before, it has to be in a Word document. It has to be copied and pasted, and it has to be highlighted in yellow. That means that it has to be highlighted in yellow, and it doesn't mean that the text is in yellow. There is a difference. If the text is in yellow, then I can't see it, okay? Be mindful and make sure that you title your assignment accordingly. All right, this will be a test, but it will be regular assignment like a chapter assignment. All right, so we will be going to English 133, A500, and A501. All right, you will be doing chapter 3, looking for specific topic and general main ideas. Do test 1 and 2, copy and paste the test 1 and 2 onto a Word document. You're going to have to type in your answer and make sure that your answer is highlighted. After you've titled it, as I have mentioned before, please upload onto up to the SU link. So this is English 133, A500, A501, Chapter 3, which will be the midterm. This will be graded as a test, but it's a regular chapter assignment, and the title of the chapter is looking for specific topic and general main ideas, test 1 and test 2. Going on to business communication, A500 and A500 and A500 and A501. Okay, business communication. You will be doing chapter 3, communication challenges in a diverse global market is the title of the chapter. All right, you will be going till the end of the chapter to learning objective checkup. Objectives 3.1 through 3.5. If your objective does not say 3, you are in the wrong chapter. The first number of the objective is your chapter. The second number is the objective that they will be referencing, okay? So you will be doing questions 1 through 18. I want you to copy and paste all of it. The objectives, the questions underneath the objectives, the multiple choice answers, all of them. Just don't include one, and you copy and paste it onto a Word document, highlight the answer, and then you title it, as I've mentioned, and then you upload onto the SU link. I believe that your answers are in page 599. I hope you read on that. It usually tells you at the top of the learning objectives that you can reference your answers. You're welcome. Moving right along to English 145, A500 and A500 and 1. So English 145, A500 and A501. You will be doing chapter 3. Remember that your activities and your practices are embedded in. Make sure that you listen closely to the homework assignment, because sometimes it's activities and sometimes it's practices. In this case, it's going to be practice, okay? You will be doing chapter 3, finding subjects and verbs in simple sentences. You will be doing practice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You will be doing practice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You are to copy and paste that. Make sure that you reflect the answers that are already in there. If you need to type it in an answer and it doesn't give it to you, make sure that you type it in, but make sure that the answers are there. Make sure that you highlight your answers, and make sure that you highlight, that you don't cut off what the practice is, because if you're missing a practice, then it's in the complete work, okay? So that is chapter 3, finding subjects and verbs in simple sentences. Practice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Make sure that you copy and paste it onto a Word document and put in the corresponding title, and you upload. Namaste, love and light.